All right, so I'm going to get right down to business, man. I know it's late, and especially on the East Coast, but I don't want to take up too much of your time, and I apologize in advance about the echo. Sometimes my office gets this way, and I didn't want to take time to hook up my microphones and all that stuff. I just wanted to do this real quick for you guys. Um, so do me a favor, man. Make sure that you hit the share button real quick. I'm about to drop some information that a lot of people will probably want to know. But sometimes people ask me, Cortez, why do you share so much information freely and you have a business opportunity that sells this information, but you give it away for free? Because really, 99.99% of people don't execute on what I say, so it is what it is. But for those of you who do and are willing to take action, man, I just want you guys to be informed because if we can get this money thing right, we can change our communities forever. And that's really, really important to me. So, real quick, for those of you guys who do not know me, my name is H Cortez, also known as the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur from wealthcreationplaybook.com. And my entire mission is to empower you economically through financial literacy with a strong emphasis on personal brand development and entrepreneurship. Tonight, we're going to talk about entrepreneurship and why you need a home-based business as part of your wealth building portfolio. In fact, if you're working a regular job and you don't have $1 million inheritance coming, you don't have, you're not trying to hit the lottery, you're trying to build wealth from scratch, then I'll take it a step further and say a home-based business should be the cornerstone of your wealth building portfolio. And here's why. When it comes to building wealth, one of the major hindrances is taxes. You're going to pay about 33% of your income in taxes. Then you're going to pay another 7 to 10% on everything you buy. So that's already 40 to 43% of your income gone to taxes. Then if you own property, you're going to pay real estate tax. Then you're going to pay personal property tax in a state like Missouri. You're going to pay state tax. You're going to pay about 50% of your income in taxes if you do not have a business. Now, before I go any further, let me give you my disclaimer. I am not a tax professional. I'm not a CPA. I'm not an enrolled agent. I'm none of that. I'm an entrepreneur. And as a business owner, it pays for me to understand how the tax laws affect me as an entrepreneur. So I study this stuff, right? And then if you guys search for Sandy Botkin, right? This is a book that I'm just going to reference a couple things from. It says 7 simple ways to legally avoid paying taxes. This is by Sandy Botkin, CPA and attorney and former IRS trainer. So I go straight to the source, y'all. When I get this information, then I turn around and I share it with you. Still do your own research, man. Again, I'm not in any position to give you any advice on what to do with your money and your taxes. I just share things that I'm doing personally in the anecdotal state that's helping me. But you should consult with your own financial professional. But why do I say don't spend a single dime on Christmas until you see this video? Because Uncle Sam, if you play it right, will pay for the entire Christmas, especially for your kids, right? So let me go through all 7 of these really quickly, and then I'm going to give you the number 4 tip, which is hire your children in your business so that you can save any up to $12,000 in taxes. But let me run through these real quick. So what are the 7 legal ways to legally avoid paying tax? Number 1, vehicle deductions, right? Mileage that you are putting on your vehicle, you should be writing off if you have a business. If you don't have a business, I'm going to give you an opportunity at the end of this video to partner with me. I'll tell you what it costs. $228 to get started, $120 per month, but that's going to save you anywhere from $12,000 to $15,000 a year in taxes on average, just having the business. But of course, you don't come on my team and just have a business. No, I want you to make money, so I'm going to help you make money. So miles that you're putting on your vehicle, you should be writing off, right? It's one way to legally avoid paying taxes. Number 2, meals that you are eating, some of your meals could be written off up to 50%. right? How do you do that? You got to study. This is why you get something like this. But some of the meals that you are eating, you can legally turn them into tax deductions up to 50%, right? Number 3, your home office deduction. You guys are witnessing me go live from my home studio, right? This allows me to write off about 20% of my rent, my utilities, my gas, my trash bill, my internet bill. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all, you gotta have a business. Come on, if you want to have a business in 2020, I want you to comment business in the comments. You know you should have a business. I know it's a little bit scary, but come on, man, we gotta get over that. We grown $$sign people. Get over your fear, get you a business, learn the tax code, and start saving a bunch of money on your taxes by having a business. And then if you partner with me, I'll help you make a bunch of money too, right? Number 4, hire your children or your kids for big time savings. So I'm going to focus on that one right now. I'm going to focus on that one here in a second, but let me just give you the other 3 real quick. So number 4 is hire your children. We're going to come back to that. Number 5, deducting the tools of your trade. So what's the tools of my trade? I'm an internet marketer and I do a lot of video marketing. So my cell phone, a lot of the videos that I shoot come from my cell phone. I'm using my webcam now, my laptop and a tablet to stream to YouTube. Those are the tools of my trade. So I get to write those things off, right? What are the tools of your trade in your home-based business? I had somebody ask me, does this work for a lawn mowing business? Yes, and you get to write off all of those mowers, those edges, those trimmers, those leaf blowers. All of that stuff is a tax write-off, man. Those are the tools of your trade, right? Number 6, health care, right? How do you write off health care? You can't do that if you don't have a business. I'm telling you, whether you partner with me or not, take one of your gifts, talents, or special abilities that God blessed you with and learn how to turn that thing into a business. In most states, it costs less than $300 to get filed with an LLC. A tax ID number is free. File your fictitious name. Use your social as your EIN. It's not a difficult process, y'all. Is there a learning curve if you're brand new? Absolutely. But did you have a learning curve when you got on your job day one? Didn't they have to teach you some things about what they do, how they do it, how you're supposed to do your job? Sure they did. But you were looking at the benefits of a paycheck. I need you to look at the benefits of these tax write-offs and go through that learning curve and get yourself a business for 2020, right? And then number 7, this is another big one. Have a good offense and defense against the 9 ways to reduce your chance of an audit. But it didn't give my... 7 is travel. 7 is travel. How many of you guys are going to travel for Christmas this year, right? You're going down home, in my case, to Tupelo, Mississippi, hang out with friends and family. But guess what? I'm going to be prospecting and recruiting for my team in Tupelo, Mississippi. So that trip is a tax write-off. Planning to go see my son in Houston. Guess who's going to join me in business when I get to Houston? My son. So that's a tax write-off for me, the whole trip. Rental car, hotels, flights, meals, the whole 9. But let me show you why you need to be putting your kids to work in your business, especially if you're participating in Christmas. So let me read this to you, and then I'm going to give you a simple way to execute this right now. In order for you to use the tax code to build wealth, you have to be in business with an intent to make a profit. Did I say you had to make a profit? No, you have to have a clear intent to make a profit. You must show up in your business and work regularly and consistently. The IRS has defined that as 4 to 5 hours per week consistently in your business, meaning 45 minutes a day, right? That's consistent. Then you must keep good records, right? I'm doing Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and at the end of this video, I got a call to action for you to partner with me in business. This is a record of me making an attempt to make a profit. right? If you join me in business, you get a tool to help you keep some of these records as well, right? And then the things that you are able to write off must be common and ordinary for your business in order for them to be considered a tax write-off. So just a handful of things that you got to remember. Are you in business to make a profit? Yep. Do you work your business on a regular basis? Yep. Do you keep records? Yep. Are the things that you're attempting to write off ordinary and necessary for your business? Absolutely. So how the heck do we get Uncle Sam to pay for Christmas, right? First thing that you're going to do if you're going to execute this game plan is you have to hire your children. What did you do when you got hired on your job? You filled out an application, sent you an offer letter, and you accepted, right? So you do the same thing to your children. They fill out an application. It could be a 3 to 5 question application. You send them or provide them with an offer letter that spells out what they're going to be doing in your business, right? And you hire them. So let me just read some of these things. Do you have kids? Does it seem like there's always a hand extended asking for money for this or that, right? Do you catch yourself wishing you could find a pot of gold so you could help cover the cost of many of their activities? Hopefully we can show you how you can save big starting this year. So hire your kids. Seriously, if you own your business, there are things your kids can do for you. Here are just a few. They can file paperwork and clean the office. They can lick envelopes and send out mailers, products, or samples. They can drop off flyers or brochures. They can answer phones and emails. They can manage social media. They can shred paper. They can help you with your marketing. You can use their images and their pictures. You can use them in your videos to help you market your business. If you do vending events, they can help you set up and break down. I used to do personal training and coach youth basketball. My sons will help me set up the cones and set up the drills, bring in all the equipment, take all the equipment home, keep the equipment clean. Y'all starting to follow me on this, right? If you were to put an advertisement online or in the newspaper and hire an employee, wouldn't that be deductible expense? Yes. Well, why not hire your kids instead? Most parents just fork over $50 to Johnny for his video games or $150 for Sarah's dance lessons. Stop doing that, man. Put your kids to work for you in business. Standard deduction is $12,200. So if your children are between ages of 7 and 17, you can pay them up to $12,200. They do not have to file taxes on that money because you pay them less than the standard deduction. If you're their parent, you do not have to do FICA, Social Security, and all of that. You can pay them with a regular check. So you guys have heard me talk about this before. Let me show you some practical execution of this real quick and show you how it can affect you for Christmas. So you have a job, right, that you go to work for. You receive a paycheck from your job. You receive a paycheck, right? So what happens is you should, if you're serious about your business, have a business account, right? And that's a business bank account. You probably want to make sure, and I didn't think this through, but your kids also need to have a kid account. They should also have an account, right? Because you're going to pay them with a check. So here's the way that it works, man. It's very simple. If you're serious about using this strategy, you've hired your kids, and say you hired your kid as an office assistant, and you're going to pay them $10 an hour. They're going to work for your company, say 4 hours, let's say 2 hours a day after school, right? If you're depending on the age of the kids, they can't work a whole lot. but 2 hours a day after school, that's 10 hours a week, right? You're paying them $10 an hour. So that's $100. Say you got 2 kids that you're doing this to and you're paying them equally the same. So that's $200 that you need to pay your children every week. So if you get paid bi-weekly, what does that mean? Bi-weekly, you're going to take $400 from your paycheck and you're going to transfer it into your business account. Now, is this a common and ordinary thing? Yes, all businesses need seed money, and most businesses that are started by a sole proprietor, that seed money comes from the sole proprietor's other source of income. So you take $400 and you transfer it to your transfer it to your business bank account. Now, because you are officially in business, your kids both have a timesheet on file. And that timesheet says what? That they worked 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday, for a total of 20 hours. For a total of 10 hours for each kid, 20 hours altogether. You're paying them $10 an hour and you're paying them bi-weekly, right? So if each kid earns $100 per week, that's $200 bi-weekly. You got paid on your job, whatever your total paycheck is. You took $400 and you transferred it into your business account. From your business account, you write your kids a check. This is a check. 1, check 2, right? You're paying them bi-weekly. They earn $100 a week. So that's $200 for kid 1 and $200 for kid 2 for a total of $400. This $400, your kids now have to go and they have to deposit or cash the check in their bank account, which you are the custodial parent on if they are between 7 and 17. So who gets to dictate what happens with this money? You do. You're the parent. So if you want to then, once you make this payment, they put in the hours, they turn in their timesheets, they got paid, they cash their check. Now, as a custodial parent, if you wanted to take this $400 and go Christmas shopping and get all of their Christmas gifts, this $400, when you pay from here to them, the tax write-off for that is called wages. Is it common and ordinary for a business owner to pay wages to employees? Yes, it is. So that passed the tax deduction test. Common and ordinary. Kids did the work, you hired them, you got their application on file, you gave them an offer letter that spells out their job duties. They filled out timesheets. They work 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, and they work. So you owe them $100 a week. You pay them bi-weekly. That's $200 per child. You got 2 kids. $400 transfers from your checking account to your business account. Then you write your kids a check to cover your payroll for your 2 employees. They cash the check in their account, but you're the custodial parent. What does that mean for you? That means you dictate and control what happens with this money. So this could be Christmas shopping. This could be grocery shopping. This could be school clothes shopping, school supply shopping. This could be club sports shopping. This could be dance and ballet lesson shopping. But because this is a business expense called wages that you're paying to your employees who happen to be your child, it's a tax write-off for you. Right? Now say you did this bi-weekly. That's $800. Right? $800 a month times 12. I believe it's $9,600. 6, right? 8 times 12, that's 16. $9,600 that comes off your taxable income. What does that really mean, Cortez? If you made $40,000 on your job, we'd have to subtract 96, 0, 0, 10, 9, 10, 4, now your taxable income just went from $40,000 to $30,400. And that's just one tax deduction. What happens when we put the miles that you rode on your car? What happens when we put the money that you spent on cell phones, tablets, internet service? What happened when we put what you spent on your trips because you start taking a couple business trips? Your taxable income starts to come down, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a home-based business and you haven't talked to your accountant or CPA or whoever does your taxes about how to legally set yourself up to pay your children, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So, with that, stop overpaying Uncle Sam, man. Put your kids to work in your business. Here's where I have my call to action, man. For $228 and $120 per month, both tax deductible expenses, you can join our business team. Our business team is in the business of teaching these strategies. You get access to our professionals in 4 main areas, right? We have Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and Wealth Max. Credit Max, Money Max, what I just showed you, how to legally write off your lifestyle, and you get access to unlimited access to certified professionals, CPAs, enrolled agents, and tax accountants to help you get that done, starting with your W-4 form. And that's going to bring anywhere from $200 to $600 per month back into your household, just from that strategy alone. Then we're going to teach you how to use our TaxBot app to write off all of your other lifestyles and do it in a way where you're audit proof and fully compliant with the IRS, because the professionals are going to do it for you. Then we have Credit Max, increase your credit score anywhere from 50 to 150 points, right? Again, this is done by a team of professionals, been in business over 25 years. They've serviced over 100,000 customers. This is the average increase they see. Comes as part of our business system. Then we have Equity Max, right? How to eliminate your debt. We have a proprietary system that will take the money that you're paying on your debts right now, move it around, manipulate your debts a little bit, and it's like debt snowballing on steroids. Eliminate your debt in a third to half the time that it would normally take you to get out of debt, right? And then last but not least, Wealth Max, be your own bank. We have you set up your own private reserve bank account so that you can be your own banker. Land investing, we got you covered in this membership. And the way our membership works is you get to refer people to our membership. They pay $80 per month, a husband and a wife, and you earn $40 every time you sell this membership, right? In addition to that, if you wanted to build a team of people like I do, I'm looking for 3 people who want to roll in a business like this, learn how to get Uncle Sam to pay for Christmas this year and every year after this, right? I'm looking for 3 people, and I'm going to show you how our whole system works. Don't have time to go into it in this video. I just wanted to show you why you need a home-based business and how to get Uncle Sam to help you pay for Christmas. If you're interested in partnering with me and my team, man, we're the fastest growing team in the whole company. We got systems in place to help you win. All you got to do is be ambitious, be available, meaning you have at least 1 hour per day, 5 days a week, to learn our system and implement some strategies. And you got to be coachable and willing to take action, y'all. I coach a lot of people who don't take action. You got to be coachable, which means you listen, and then you got to get over your fears and just go out there and execute, even if I'm asking you to do something that might be a little bit uncomfortable. Because success is often uncomfortable. In fact, if you could be where you want to be financially, in business, in your career, in life, you would already be there. The only reason that you're not is because you can't get there in your present comfort zone. Got to get outside of that comfort zone. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hopefully you guys learned something tonight. If you did, just show a brother a little bit of love. Give me a heart. Give me a thumbs up. Say I learned something tonight in the comments so that Facebook knows I don't be on these live videos with no participation. Let a brother know that you learned something tonight, man. If you want to partner with me, all you got to do is hit me up. If someone else shared this video with you, did a watch party on their page, contact them, man, because they probably already on the team. Let's get to work, man. Let's stop overpaying taxes. Bring that money back into our household. Get ourselves out of debt. Stop paying the banks all this interest. Bring that money back into our household. And then start investing and start earning compound interest. That sounds like something you want to do, man. You want to be a part of. You're not afraid to invest a couple $100 to get started in a business to change your life. Get with the person who shared this video with you, or inbox me directly, and I'll let you know what it takes to get started. And I'm going to help you win, man. I can promise you that. But you got to promise you come on board ready to put in the work. So till I talk to y'all next time, get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it. Each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.